CLEP Principles of Management Team Dynamics. Question 1. Why would a scenario where a manager adjusts communication after learning local business customs abroad at a new startup for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A. Technical skill. Option B. Budget control. Option C. Cultural intelligence. Option D. Job enlargement. The correct answer is option C. Cultural intelligence. Cultural intelligence fits because cultural intelligence is the ability to work effectively across cultures. Technical skill is different because it is specialized work knowledge. Budget control is different because it compares financial results, and job enlargement is different because it expands tasks. Question 2. Where does employees worry a new system will reduce their status or job security at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A. Empowerment. Option B. Benchmarking. Option C. Orientation. Option D. Resistance to change. The correct answer is option D. Resistance to change. Resistance to change fits because resistance to change often comes from fear, uncertainty, or perceived loss. Empowerment is different because it gives people more discretion. Benchmarking is different because it compares against best practices. And orientation is different because it introduces employees to the organization. Question 3. Should a student connect employees share unofficial information before management makes a formal announcement inside a project team for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A. Organization chart. Option B. Policy manual. Option C. Grapevine. Option D. Budget report. The correct answer is option C. Grapevine. Grapevine fits because the grapevine is the informal communication network inside an organization. Organization chart is different because it is a formal structure diagram. Policy manual is different because it gives official guidance, and budget report is different because it gives financial control information. Question 4. Which concept is shown when each side gives up part of what it wants to reach a settlement inside a training program for the synergy unit? Option A. Collaboration. Option B. Avoidance. Option C. Compromise. Option D. Accommodation. The correct answer is option C. Compromise. Compromise fits because compromise resolves conflict through mutual concessions. Collaboration is different because it seeks a fuller win-win solution. Avoidance is different because it sidesteps the issue, and accommodation is different because it yields to the other side. Question 5. A leader gives capable experts broad freedom and little direct supervision during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A. Autocratic leadership. Option B. Bureaucratic leadership. Option C. Laissez-faire leadership. Option D. Transactional leadership. The correct answer is option C. Laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire leadership fits because laissez-faire leadership minimizes leader control and allows follower autonomy. Autocratic leadership is different because it is directive and centralized. Bureaucratic leadership is different because it follows rules closely, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes rewards and corrections. Question 6. During a management case, a production manager directly supervises employees who make the company's product within a non-profit organization for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A. Staff authority. Option B. Informal authority. Option C. Line authority. Option D. Mediation. The correct answer is option C. Line authority. Line authority fits because line authority is direct authority over core work activities. Staff authority is different because it provides advice and support. Informal authority is different because it comes from relationships rather than formal position, and mediation is different because it helps parties settle a dispute. Question 7. How should a manager classify a situation where a manager sets objectives and chooses actions before work begins inside a regional branch for the synergy unit? Option A. Organizing. Option B. Leading. Option C. Controlling. Option D. Planning. The correct answer is option D. Planning. Planning fits because planning is the function that defines goals and decides how to reach them. Organizing is different because it arranges resources after goals are set. Leading is different because it influences people to work toward goals, and controlling is different because it measures results against standards. Question 8. When a supervisor formally evaluates an employee's job results against standards in a customer service center for the synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A. Job analysis. Option B. Recruitment. Option C. Performance appraisal. Option D. Orientation. The correct answer is option C. Performance appraisal. Performance appraisal fits because performance appraisal assesses how well an employee met performance expectations. Job analysis is different because it studies job duties, recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and orientation is different because it introduces new hires. Question 9. After a leader asks employees for input before making an important decision at a family-owned business for the Synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, democratic leadership. Option B, autocratic leadership. Option C, laissez-faire leadership. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option A, democratic leadership. Democratic leadership fits because democratic leadership involves participation and shared input. Autocratic leadership is different because it relies on leader-centered decision-making. Laissez-faire leadership is different because it provides minimal direction, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes exchanges of rewards for performance. Question 10. If employees can trace who reports to whom from supervisor to executive in a multinational company for the Synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, job enrichment. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, chain of command. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option C, chain of command. Chain of command fits because the chain of command shows the formal line of authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to work. Benchmarking is different because it compares performance with best practices, and equity theory is different because it concerns perceived fairness. Question 11. To analyze a case where a neutral third party hears a dispute and makes a binding decision at a new startup for the Synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, mediation. Option B, brainstorming. Option C, job rotation. Option D, arbitration. The correct answer is option D, arbitration. Arbitration fits because arbitration gives the third party authority to decide the outcome. Mediation is different because it helps parties negotiate without imposing a decision. Brainstorming is different because it generates ideas, and job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs. Question 12. For an exam item where leaders explain the organization's basic purpose and reason for existing at a warehouse facility for the Synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, procedure. Option B, variance report. Option C, job specification. Option D, mission statement. The correct answer is option D, mission statement. Mission statement fits because a mission statement states what the organization does and why it exists. Procedure is different because it gives step-by-step instructions. Variance report is different because it compares actual results with standards, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications for a job. Question 13. In a workplace example where a manager must explain why a project missed its target inside a project team for the Synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, authority. Option B, delegation. Option C, recruitment. Option D, accountability. The correct answer is option D, accountability. Accountability fits because accountability means being answerable for results. Authority is different because it is decision-making power. Delegation is different because it transfers work and authority to another person, and recruitment is different because it attracts job applicants. Question 14. Before choosing an answer about executives, choose broad long-term goals for the whole organization inside a training program for the Synergy unit. Which concept should stand out? Option A, operational planning. Option B, strategic planning. Option C, work scheduling. Option D, performance appraisal. The correct answer is option B, strategic planning. Strategic planning fits because strategic planning sets organization-wide direction over a longer time horizon. Operational planning is different because it focuses on short-term day-to-day activities. Work scheduling is different because it assigns timing to tasks, and performance appraisal is different because it evaluates employee results. Question 15. One manager notices that an organization designs pay rates, incentives, and salary ranges during a manufacturing expansion for the Synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, benefits. Option B, compensation. Option C, recruitment. Option D, quality control. The correct answer is option B, compensation. Compensation fits because compensation covers financial rewards given for employee work. Benefits is different because they are indirect rewards such as insurance or leave. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and quality control is different because it checks output against standards. Question 16. Could a case where a firm uses digital systems to sell, serve customers, and coordinate operations within a non-profit organization for the Synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, job analysis. Option B, autocratic leadership. Option C, e-business. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, e-business. E-business fits because e-business uses internet and digital technologies to conduct business processes. Job analysis is different because it studies work duties, autocratic leadership is different because it centralizes decisions, and mediation is different because it helps parties reach agreement. Question 17. Why would a scenario where a posting lists required education, skills, and experience for the role inside a regional branch for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, job description. Option B, procedure. Option C, span of control. Option D, job specification. The correct answer is option D, job specification. Job specification fits because a job specification identifies qualifications a worker needs for the job. Job description is different because it lists duties performed, procedure is different because it gives steps for a task, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 18. Where does a manager use his formal authority to impose a conflict decision quickly in a customer service center for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, accommodation. Option B, collaboration. Option C, compromise. Option D, forcing. The correct answer is option D, forcing. Forcing fits because forcing is a win-lose style that relies on power or authority. Accommodation is different because it gives in to preserve harmony, collaboration is different because it seeks mutual gains, and compromise is different because it splits concessions between sides. Question 19. Should a student connect a leader changes direction and support based on follower readiness at a family-owned business for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, situational leadership. Option C, bureaucratic management. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option B, situational leadership. Situational leadership fits because situational leadership adapts leader behavior to the maturity or readiness of followers. Autocratic leadership is different because it consistently centers decisions on the leader. Bureaucratic management is different because it emphasizes formal rules, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns jobs for motivation. Question 20. Which concept is shown when a firm discovers its outdated software is hurting productivity in a multinational company for the synergy unit? Option A, strength. Option B, weakness. Option C, opportunity. Option D, threat. The correct answer is option B, weakness. Weakness fits because a weakness is an internal limitation that can reduce performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage, opportunity is different because it comes from a favorable external condition, and threat is different because it comes from an unfavorable external condition. Question 21. A manager postpones addressing a conflict and hopes it disappears at a new startup for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, avoidance. Option B, forcing. Option C, collaboration. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option A, avoidance. Avoidance fits because avoidance delays or withdraws from conflict rather than solving it directly. Forcing is different because it uses authority to impose a solution. Collaboration is different because it openly works through both sides' concerns, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral facilitator. Question 22. During a management case, a routine refund request is handled with an established policy at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, non-program decision. Option B, program decision. Option C, strategic alliance. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option B, program decision. Program decision fits because program decisions use rules or procedures for recurring problems. Non-program decision is different because it addresses new and unusual situations. Strategic alliance is different because it is cooperation between firms, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work. Question 23. How should a manager classify a situation where frontline workers are allowed to make service decisions without waiting for approval inside a project team for the synergy unit? Option A, centralization. Option B, job analysis. Option C, filtering. Option D, empowerment. The correct answer is option D, empowerment. Empowerment fits because empowerment gives employees authority, information, and responsibility to act. Centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels. Job analysis is different because it studies duties and requirements, and filtering is different because it distorts communication. Question 24. When a team generates many ideas before judging any of them inside a training program for the synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, groupthink. Option B, arbitration. Option C, budgeting. Option D, brainstorming. The correct answer is option D, brainstorming. Brainstorming fits because brainstorming separates idea generation from evaluation to encourage creativity. Groupthink is different because it pressures members toward agreement, arbitration is different because it lets a third party decide a dispute, and budgeting is different because it plans financial resources. Question 25. After employees are grouped into departments such as finance, marketing, and operations during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, divisional structure. Option B, functional structure. Option C, matrix structure. Option D, virtual team. The correct answer is option B, functional structure. Functional structure fits because a functional structure groups people by similar skills or activities. Divisional structure is different because it groups by product, customer, or geography. Matrix structure is different because it creates dual reporting lines. And virtual team is different because it works across distance through technology. Question 26. If a leader recognizes frustration in a team and responds calmly within a nonprofit organization for the synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, technical skill. Option B, emotional intelligence. Option C, benchmarking. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option B, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence fits because emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing emotions in oneself and others. Technical skill is different because it concerns specialized job knowledge. Benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leaders, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 27. To analyze a case where an employee reports illegal conduct to appropriate authorities or channels inside a regional branch for the synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, benchmarking. Option B, job rotation. Option C, downward communication. Option D, whistleblowing. The correct answer is option D, whistleblowing. Whistleblowing fits because whistleblowing is reporting wrongdoing that threatens the organization or public interest. Benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices. Job rotation is different because it changes job assignments, and downward communication is different because it sends messages from managers to employees. Question 28. For an exam item where a manager sends instructions and performance expectations to employees in a customer service center for the synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, upward communication. Option B, horizontal communication. Option C, downward communication. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option C, downward communication. Downward communication fits because downward communication flows from higher levels to lower levels. Upward communication is different because it moves from employees to managers. Horizontal communication is different because it moves among peers, and grapevine is different because it is informal and unofficial. Question 29. In a workplace example where branch managers are allowed to solve local customer problems without headquarters approval at a family-owned business for the synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, centralization. Option B, bureaucracy. Option C, decentralization. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option C, decentralization. Decentralization fits because decentralization gives lower levels more authority to make decisions. Centralization is different because it keeps authority at the top. Bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 30. Before choosing an answer about a neutral third party helps disputing employees reach their own agreement in a multinational company for the synergy unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, arbitration. Option B, mediation. Option C, collective bargaining. Option D, groupthink. The correct answer is option B, mediation. Mediation fits because mediation guides the process without imposing a binding decision. Arbitration is different because it usually gives the third-party decision power. Collective bargaining is different because it is labor management negotiation, and groupthink is different because it is pressure toward agreement. Question 31. One manager notices that a new competitor enters the market with lower prices at a new startup for the synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, strength. Option B, threat. Option C, opportunity. Option D, procedure. The correct answer is option B, threat. Threat fits because a threat is an external condition that can harm performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and procedure is different because it is a sequence of steps. Question 32. Could a case where an organization relies on written rules, hierarchy, specialization, and formal procedures at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, bureaucracy. Option B, adhocracy. Option C, grapevine. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option A, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy fits because bureaucracy is a formal structure built around rules, hierarchy, and defined roles. Adhocracy is different because it is flexible and innovation-oriented, grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work for motivation. Question 33. Why would a scenario where workers plan, schedule, monitor, and control much of their own work inside a project team for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, self-managed team. Option B, traditional team. Option C, virtual organization. Option D, quality circle. The correct answer is option A, self-managed team. Self-managed team fits because self-managed teams have authority over many administrative and work process decisions. Traditional team is different because it relies more on a supervisor for direction. Virtual organization is different because it uses networks and technology across locations, and quality circle is different because it usually recommends improvements rather than manages all work. Question 34. Where does middle managers convert broad goals into departmental actions inside a training program for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, strategic planning. Option B, orientation. Option C, collective bargaining. Option D, tactical planning. The correct answer is option D, tactical planning. Tactical planning fits because tactical planning translates strategy into plans for units or departments. Strategic planning is different because it is broader and handled mainly by top management. Orientation is different because it introduces new employees to the organization, and collective bargaining is different because it is negotiation between labor and management. Question 35. Should a student connect a company identifies a patented process it owns as an advantage during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, strength. Option B, threat. Option C, opportunity. Option D, weakness. The correct answer is option A, strength. Strength fits because a strength is an internal positive capability or resource. Threat is different because it is an external danger, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and weakness is different because it is an internal limitation. Question 36. Which concept is shown when major decisions must be approved by top executives within a non-profit organization for the synergy unit? Option A, centralization. Option B, decentralization. Option C, empowerment. Option D, horizontal communication. The correct answer is option A, centralization. Centralization fits because centralization concentrates decision authority at higher levels. Decentralization is different because it pushes authority to lower levels, empowerment is different because it gives employees more discretion, and horizontal communication is different because it flows among peers. Question 37. A leader makes decisions alone and expects quick compliance inside a regional branch for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, democratic leadership. Option B, laissez-faire leadership. Option C, autocratic leadership. Option D, servant leadership. The correct answer is option C, autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership fits because autocratic leadership centralizes authority in the leader. Democratic leadership is different because it invites participation. Laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers wide freedom, and servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers' needs. Question 38. During a management case, frontline supervisors plan specific daily activities and work routines in a customer service center for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, strategic planning. Option B, organization development. Option C, benchmarking. Option D, operational planning. The correct answer is option D, operational planning. Operational planning fits because operational planning deals with short-range tasks, procedures, and schedules. Strategic planning is different because it covers broad long-term direction. Organization development is different because it focuses on planned organizational change, and benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leading performers. Question 39. How should a manager classify a situation where a supervisor is responsible for 12 direct reports at a family-owned business for the Synergy unit? Option A, span of control. Option B, chain of command. Option C, unity of direction. Option D, job specification. The correct answer is option A, span of control. Span of control fits because span of control is the number of employees reporting directly to a manager. Chain of command is different because it shows reporting lines rather than number of reports. Unity of direction is different because it aligns activities under one plan, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications. Question 40. When a team member keeps discussion focused on goals, facts, and deadlines in a multinational company for the Synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, maintenance role. Option B, task role. Option C, blocking role. Option D, informal authority. The correct answer is option B, task role. Task role fits because task roles help the group accomplish its work. Maintenance role is different because it supports relationships and morale. Blocking role is different because it disrupts group progress, and informal authority is different because it comes from influence rather than position. Question 41. After a manager compares actual performance with standards and corrects a gap at a new startup for the Synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, planning. Option B, controlling. Option C, organizing. Option D, leading. The correct answer is option B, controlling. Controlling fits because controlling measures results, compares them with standards, and triggers corrective action. Planning is different because it sets goals but does not measure completed results. Organizing is different because it assigns work and authority, and leading is different because it motivates people rather than evaluates variances. Question 42. If two departments search for a solution that fully addresses both sides' concerns at a warehouse facility for the Synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, avoidance. Option B, collaboration. Option C, forcing. Option D, compromise. The correct answer is option B, collaboration. Collaboration fits because collaboration tries to create a win-win outcome by addressing underlying interests. Avoidance is different because it postpones or ignores the conflict. Forcing is different because it uses power to win at the other's expense, and compromise is different because it requires each side to give up something. Question 43. To analyze a case where a team member reduces tension and encourages quieter members to participate inside a project team for the Synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, task role. Option B, program decision. Option C, line authority. Option D, maintenance role. The correct answer is option D, maintenance role. Maintenance role fits because maintenance roles support group relationships and cohesion. Task role is different because it focuses directly on completing the work. Program decision is different because it handles routine problems, and line authority is different because it commands core work activities. Question 44. For an exam item where a theorist emphasizes hierarchy, formal rules, and impersonal treatment inside a training program for the Synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, bureaucratic management. Option B, human relations management. Option C, transformational leadership. Option D, JIT inventory. The correct answer is option A, bureaucratic management. Bureaucratic management fits because bureaucratic management explains organizations through formal authority, rules, and specialization. Human relations management is different because it emphasizes social and psychological factors. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires change through vision, and JIT inventory is different because it reduces inventory holding. Question 45. In a workplace example where an HR specialist advises managers about hiring rules without running their departments during a manufacturing expansion for the Synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, line authority. Option B, centralization. Option C, staff authority. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option C, staff authority. Staff authority fits because staff authority supports line managers with specialized advice. Line authority is different because it directly commands core work. Centralization is different because it concerns where decisions are made, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work in progress. Question 46. Before choosing an answer about a manager has the formal right to make decisions and direct work within a non-profit organization for the Synergy unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, responsibility. Option B, accountability. Option C, motivation. Option D, authority. The correct answer is option D, authority. Authority fits because authority is the legitimate right to command resources and give orders. Responsibility is different because it is the duty to perform assigned work. Accountability is different because it is being answerable for results, and motivation is different because it is the drive to act. Question 47. One manager notices that a project manager maps task sequences and dependencies for a complex project inside a regional branch for the synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, Gantt chart. Option B, job description. Option C, PERT chart. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option C, PERT chart. PERT chart fits because PERT helps plan and control projects with interdependent activities. Gantt chart is different because it focuses on task timing bars, job description is different because it lists duties, and policy is different because it gives broad guidance. Question 48. Could a case where an employer uses job-related criteria and avoids discrimination in hiring in a customer service center for the synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, job enlargement. Option B, grapevine. Option C, equal employment opportunity. Option D, benchmarking. The correct answer is option C, equal employment opportunity. Equal employment opportunity fits because equal employment opportunity requires fair treatment in employment decisions. Job enlargement is different because it expands tasks, grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices. Question 49. Why would a scenario where a company considers how its decisions affect employees, customers, communities, and the environment at a family-owned business for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, corporate social responsibility. Option B, scientific management. Option C, span of control. Option D, selection. The correct answer is option A, corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility fits because corporate social responsibility considers business obligations to stakeholders and society. Scientific management is different because it studies efficient task methods, span of control is different because it counts direct reports, and selection is different because it chooses applicants. Question 50. Where does a new customer segment appears in the market in a multinational company for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, weakness. Option B, strength. Option C, opportunity. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option C, opportunity. Opportunity fits because an opportunity is an external condition the organization can use to improve results. Weakness is different because it is inside the organization, strength is different because it is an internal advantage, and policy is different because it is a general decision guideline. Question 51. Should a student connect employees share unwritten values about how work should be done at a new startup for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, organization chart. Option B, budget. Option C, job specification. Option D, organizational culture. The correct answer is option D, organizational culture. Organizational culture fits because organizational culture is the shared values, beliefs, and assumptions of members. Organization chart is different because it shows formal structure, budget is different because it allocates money, and job specification is different because it lists required qualifications. Question 52. Which concept is shown when an engineer reports to both a functional manager and a project manager at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit? Option A, matrix structure. Option B, functional structure. Option C, centralization. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option A, matrix structure. Matrix structure fits because a matrix structure combines functional and project authority, creating dual reporting. Functional structure is different because it usually has one functional chain, centralization is different because it refers to where decisions are made, and job analysis is different because it studies the content of a job. Question 53. Someone starts a new venture by taking risk to pursue an opportunity inside a project team for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, bureaucracy. Option B, performance appraisal. Option C, entrepreneurship. Option D, feed-forward control. The correct answer is option C, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship fits because entrepreneurship involves creating a venture, taking risk, and seeking opportunity. Bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes formal rules, performance appraisal is different because it evaluates employees, and feed-forward control is different because it checks inputs before action. Question 54. During a management case, a company gives managers broad guidance for handling customer refunds inside a training program for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, procedure. Option B, rule. Option C, policy. Option D, vision. The correct answer is option C, policy. Policy fits because a policy is a general guideline for recurring decisions. Procedure is different because it gives exact steps to follow, rule is different because it states a specific required or prohibited action, and vision is different because it describes a desired future. Question 55. How should a manager classify a situation where workers are told that safety goggles must be worn in the lab during a manufacturing expansion for the Synergy unit? Option A, policy. Option B, strategy. Option C, empowerment. Option D, rule. The correct answer is option D, rule. Rule fits because a rule states exactly what must or must not be done. Policy is different because it offers broad guidance rather than a specific command. Strategy is different because it sets broad direction, and empowerment is different because it gives employees more decision authority. Question 56. When experts give anonymous opinions through several rounds of questionnaires within a nonprofit organization for the Synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, town hall meeting. Option B, Delphi technique. Option C, functional structure. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option B, Delphi technique. Delphi technique fits because the Delphi technique gathers expert judgment while reducing direct social pressure. Town hall meeting is different because it is open discussion rather than anonymous expert rounds. Functional structure is different because it groups similar activities, and concurrent control is different because it monitors current work. Question 57. After frontline employees send suggestions and problems to senior managers inside a regional branch for the Synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, downward communication. Option B, horizontal communication. Option C, external communication. Option D, upward communication. The correct answer is option D, upward communication. Upward communication fits because upward communication flows from lower levels to higher levels. Downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Horizontal communication is different because it flows across peers, and external communication is different because it crosses organizational boundaries. Question 58. If employees in marketing and operations coordinate work at the same level in a customer service center for the Synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, downward communication. Option B, upward communication. Option C, horizontal communication. Option D, chain of command. The correct answer is option C, horizontal communication. Horizontal communication fits because horizontal communication occurs among people or units at similar levels. Downward communication is different because it flows down the hierarchy, upward communication is different because it flows up the hierarchy, and chain of command is different because it shows formal authority lines. Question 59. To analyze a case where managers estimate future sales before setting staffing levels at a family-owned business for the Synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, delegation. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, mediation. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option D, forecasting. Forecasting fits because forecasting predicts future conditions so managers can plan more intelligently. Delegation is different because it assigns responsibility and authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to a job, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral party to guide dispute resolution. Question 60. For an exam item where managers study broad principles such as unity of command and division of work in a multinational company for the Synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, scientific management. Option B, quantitative management. Option C, e-business. Option D, administrative management. The correct answer is option D, administrative management. Administrative management fits because administrative management focuses on general principles for managing organizations. Scientific management is different because it focuses more on individual task efficiency. Quantitative management is different because it applies mathematical models, and e-business is different because it uses digital technology for business processes. Question 61. In a workplace example where a team produces the same output using fewer resources at a new startup for the Synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, effectiveness. Option B, equity. Option C, authority. Option D, efficiency. The correct answer is option D, efficiency. Efficiency fits because efficiency means using resources wisely with minimal waste. Effectiveness is different because it means achieving the right goals. Equity is different because it concerns fairness, and authority is different because it is the right to make decisions. Question 62. Before choosing an answer about managers recognize that social needs and group norms affect productivity at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, scientific management. Option B, classical bureaucracy. Option C, PERT. Option D, human relations approach. The correct answer is option D, human relations approach. Human relations approach fits because the human relations approach emphasizes people, morale, and social factors at work. Scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient task methods. Classical bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes formal rules and hierarchy, and PERT is different because it schedules project activities. Question 63. One manager notices that an organization receives inputs from the environment and returns outputs to it inside a project team for the synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, open system. Option B, closed system. Option C, job description. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option A, open system. Open system fits because an open system interacts with its external environment. Closed system is different because it is treated as isolated from the environment. Job description is different because it lists duties, and transactional leadership is different because it uses rewards and exchanges. Question 64. Could a case where leaders explain why old habits must change before introducing a new system inside a training program for the synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, refreezing. Option B, controlling. Option C, unfreezing. Option D, recruiting. The correct answer is option C, unfreezing. Unfreezing fits because unfreezing prepares people to let go of current behaviors and accept change. Refreezing is different because it stabilizes the new behavior. Controlling is different because it measures performance against standards, and recruiting is different because it attracts applicants. Question 65. Why would a scenario where a manager chooses a leadership style based on the team's skill and the situation during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, contingency theory. Option B, one best way approach. Option C, equity theory. Option D, centralization. The correct answer is option A, contingency theory. Contingency theory fits because contingency theory says effective management depends on situational factors. One best way approach is different because it assumes one method works everywhere. Equity theory is different because it focuses on fairness perceptions, and centralization is different because it concerns where authority is held. Question 66. Where does managers set expected revenues and spending limits for a department within a nonprofit organization for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, organization chart. Option B, job description. Option C, budget. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option C, budget. Budget fits because a budget is a financial plan that helps allocate and control resources. Organization chart is different because it shows formal reporting relationships. Job description is different because it lists position duties, and grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Question 67. Should a student connect a company create separate units for consumer products, business products, and services inside a regional branch for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, functional structure. Option B, simple structure. Option C, staff authority. Option D, divisional structure. The correct answer is option D, divisional structure. Divisional structure fits because a divisional structure groups work around products, customers, or regions. Functional structure is different because it groups by specialized activities. Simple structure is different because it has little formalization and few departments, and staff authority is different because it gives advice rather than a full divisional design. Question 68. Which concept is shown when a team writes a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound in a customer service center for the synergy unit? Option A, vision statement. Option B, grapevine. Option C, bureaucracy. Option D, SMART goal. The correct answer is option D, SMART goal. SMART goal fits because SMART goals are clear enough to guide action and evaluate results. Vision statement is different because it describes a desired future rather than a measurable target. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and bureaucracy is different because it is a formal rule-based structure. Question 69. Employees learn skills needed for their current job at a family-owned business for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, development. Option B, recruitment. Option C, compensation. Option D, training. The correct answer is option D, training. Training fits because training develops abilities that improve current job performance. Development is different because it prepares employees for broader future roles. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and compensation is different because it provides pay and benefits. Question 70. During a management case, a diagram shows formal positions and reporting relationships in a multinational company for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, organization chart. Option B, balance sheet. Option C, SWOT table. Option D, training plan. The correct answer is option A, organization chart. Organization chart fits because an organization chart visually displays formal authority and reporting lines. Balance sheet is different because it reports financial position. SWOT table is different because it summarizes strategic factors, and training plan is different because it develops employee skills. Question 71. How should a manager classify a situation where employees work harder when they believe effort leads to performance and performance leads to valued rewards at a new startup for the synergy unit? Option A, equity theory. Option B, expectancy theory. Option C, reinforcement theory. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option B, expectancy theory. Expectancy theory fits because expectancy theory connects effort, performance, and outcomes. Equity theory is different because it centers on fairness comparisons. Reinforcement theory is different because it focuses on consequences after behavior, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy. Question 72. When a company reinforces a new process until it becomes the normal way to work at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, refreezing. Option B, unfreezing. Option C, storming. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option A, refreezing. Refreezing fits because refreezing stabilizes a change so the new behavior lasts. Unfreezing is different because it prepares people for change. Storming is different because it is a team development stage, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 73. After a supervisor motivates employees and guides them toward a shared goal inside a project team for the synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, leading. Option B, planning. Option C, organizing. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option A, leading. Leading fits because leading focuses on influencing, motivating, and directing people. Planning is different because it is about setting direction before action. Organizing is different because it designs responsibilities and relationships, and controlling is different because it compares results with standards. Question 74. If executives respond to a crisis the company has never faced before inside a training program for the synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, program decision. Option B, non-program decision. Option C, procedure. Option D, standing plan. The correct answer is option B, non-program decision. Non-program decision fits because non-program decisions are novel, complex, and not solved by routine rules. Program decision is different because it handles repeated problems. Procedure is different because it gives routine steps, and standing plan is different because it guides recurring situations. Question 75. To analyze a case where a manager chooses a satisfactory solution because time and information are limited during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, bounded rationality. Option B, perfect rationality. Option C, brainstorming. Option D, management by exception. The correct answer is option A, bounded rationality. Bounded rationality fits because bounded rationality recognizes that managers cannot always make perfectly rational decisions. Perfect rationality is different because it assumes complete information and unlimited analysis. Brainstorming is different because it generates many ideas, and management by exception is different because it focuses attention on major deviations. Question 76. For an exam item where a team ignores warning signs because members want agreement more than realistic evaluation within a non-profit organization for the synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, constructive conflict. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, groupthink. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option C, groupthink. Groupthink fits because groupthink occurs when pressure for harmony weakens critical thinking. Constructive conflict is different because it encourages useful disagreement. Benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices, and equity theory is different because it focuses on perceived fairness. Question 77. In a workplace example where team members write ideas silently, discuss them, and rank the options inside a regional branch for the synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, brainstorming. Option B, nominal group technique. Option C, grapevine. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option B, nominal group technique. Nominal group technique fits because the nominal group technique reduces dominance by collecting individual ideas before voting. Brainstorming is different because it usually encourages open idea generation, grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job analysis is different because it studies work duties. Question 78. Before choosing an answer about a manager assigns a task and grants enough authority to complete it in a customer service center for the synergy unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, centralization. Option B, job rotation. Option C, delegation. Option D, arbitration. The correct answer is option C, delegation. Delegation fits because delegation transfers responsibility for work along with the authority needed to do it. Centralization is different because it keeps authority near the top, job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs, and arbitration is different because it uses a third party to make a binding dispute decision. Question 79. One manager notices that a company prepares a backup response in case a supplier fails at a family-owned business for the synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, standing rule. Option B, job analysis. Option C, downward communication. Option D, contingency plan. The correct answer is option D, contingency plan. Contingency plan fits because a contingency plan prepares for possible future events or disruptions. Standing rule is different because it gives a continuing command for repeated behavior. Job analysis is different because it studies tasks and requirements, and downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Question 80. Could a case where a manager adapts decisions to different laws, cultures, currencies, and markets in a multinational company for the synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, domestic management only. Option B, job analysis. Option C, global management. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option C, global management. Global management fits because global management requires leading and coordinating across national environments. Domestic management only is different because it focuses on one home country context. Job analysis is different because it studies one position, and concurrent control is different because it monitors current work. Question 81. Why would a scenario where employees follow a required sequence for approving purchase orders at a new startup for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, procedure. Option B, policy. Option C, mission. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option A, procedure. Procedure fits because a procedure lists the steps for completing a recurring task. Policy is different because it is broader and less step-by-step. Mission is different because it states the organization's purpose, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 82. Where does leaders describe what the organization wants to become in the future at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, role. Option B, job description. Option C, vision statement. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option C, vision statement. Vision statement fits because a vision statement expresses an inspiring future state. Role is different because it states a specific required or prohibited behavior. Job description is different because it lists duties of a position, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work while it is happening. Question 83. Should a student connect managers skim political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal forces inside a project team for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, SWOT analysis. Option B, job analysis. Option C, equity theory. Option D, pastel analysis. The correct answer is option D, pastel analysis. Pastel analysis fits because pastel helps managers analyze major external environmental forces. SWOT analysis is different because it combines internal and external strategic factors. Job analysis is different because it studies duties and requirements, and equity theory is different because it studies fairness perceptions. Question 84. Which concept is shown when work is studied to find the most efficient way to perform each task inside a training program for the synergy unit? Option A, human relations approach. Option B, contingency theory. Option C, bureaucracy. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option D, scientific management. Scientific management fits because scientific management emphasizes task analysis, standard methods, and efficiency. Human relations approach is different because it emphasizes social needs and worker attitudes. Contingency theory is different because it argues management depends on the situation, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes hierarchy and rules. Question 85. An employee accepts the duty to complete an assigned task during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, authority. Option B, accountability. Option C, centralization. Option D, responsibility. The correct answer is option D, responsibility. Responsibility fits because responsibility is the obligation to perform assigned work. Authority is different because it is the right to direct work. Accountability is different because it is answerability for outcomes, and centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels. Question 86. During a management case, managers inspect inputs before production begins within a non-profit organization for the synergy unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, concurrent control. Option B, feedback control. Option C, feed-forward control. Option D, clan control. The correct answer is option C, feed-forward control. Feed-forward control fits because feed-forward control prevents problems by checking resources or plans before work starts. Concurrent control is different because it monitors work while it occurs. Feedback control is different because it evaluates completed results, and clan control is different because it relies on shared values. Question 87. How should a manager classify a situation where employees organize as a group to represent their workplace interests inside a regional branch for the synergy unit? Option A, labor union. Option B, quality circle. Option C, functional department. Option D, mission statement. The correct answer is option A, labor union. Labor union fits because a labor union represents workers collectively in dealing with management. Quality circle is different because it focuses on work improvement suggestions. Functional department is different because it groups similar work, and mission statement is different because it states purpose. Question 88. When a leader focuses first on helping followers grow and succeed in a customer service center for the synergy unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, transactional leadership. Option C, servant leadership. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option C, servant leadership. Servant leadership fits because servant leadership prioritizes follower development, service, and trust. Autocratic leadership is different because it emphasizes command by the leader. Transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes performance exchanges, and scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient work methods. Question 89. After a team includes employees with different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives at a family-owned business for the synergy unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, uniformity. Option B, workforce diversity. Option C, centralization. Option D, budget variance. The correct answer is option B, workforce diversity. Workforce diversity fits because workforce diversity refers to differences among employees that can affect work and decisions. Uniformity is different because it means sameness rather than difference. Centralization is different because it keeps authority at higher levels, and budget variance is different because it compares financial actuals with planned amounts. Question 90. If managers use organized data reports to support planning and control in a multinational company for the synergy unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, labor union. Option B, management information system. Option C, job enrichment. Option D, autocratic leadership. The correct answer is option B, management information system. Management information system fits because MIS provides useful information for managerial decision-making. Labor union is different because it represents workers. Job enrichment is different because it redesigns work for motivation, and autocratic leadership is different because it centralizes decisions. Question 91. To analyze a case where countries cooperate to make trade easier among members at a new startup for the synergy unit, which term should be selected? Option A, informal organization. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, mediation. Option D, trading alliance. The correct answer is option D, trading alliance. Trading alliance fits because a trading alliance reduces barriers and supports trade among participating economies. Informal organization is different because it is a social network inside a workplace. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility, and mediation is different because it guides dispute resolution. Question 92. For an exam item where an employee receives more tasks at the same skill level at a warehouse facility for the synergy unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, job enlargement. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, job rotation. Option D, empowerment. The correct answer is option A, job enlargement. Job enlargement fits because job enlargement expands the number of similar tasks in a job. Job enrichment is different because it adds deeper responsibility and growth. Job rotation is different because it moves people among different jobs, and empowerment is different because it gives decision authority. Question 93. In a workplace example where a supervisor paraphrases an employee's concern before responding inside a project team for the synergy unit, which concept is tested? Option A, filtering. Option B, noise. Option C, downward control. Option D, active listening. The correct answer is option D, active listening. Active listening fits because active listening checks understanding and shows attention to the speaker. Filtering is different because it distorts information before it reaches the receiver. Noise is different because it interferes with communication, and downward control is different because it is not a standard communication concept. Question 94. Before choosing an answer about a department head group's jobs, assigns authority, and allocates resources inside a training program for the synergy unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, organizing. Option B, planning. Option C, leading. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option A, organizing. Organizing fits because organizing creates the structure needed to carry out a plan. Planning is different because it chooses goals before the structure is built. Leading is different because it motivates people rather than designs jobs, and controlling is different because it checks performance after standards exist. Question 95. One manager notices that a manager defines a problem, lists alternatives, evaluates them, and selects a solution during a manufacturing expansion for the synergy unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, grapevine. Option B, equity theory. Option C, rational decision-making model. Option D, laissez-faire leadership. The correct answer is option C, rational decision-making model. Rational decision-making model fits because the rational model uses a logical sequence to choose among alternatives. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Equity theory is different because it explains motivation through fairness, and laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers broad freedom. Question 96. Could a case where a leader rewards employees for meeting agreed performance targets within a nonprofit organization for the synergy unit best point to which concept? Option A, transformational leadership. Option B, servant leadership. Option C, transactional leadership. Option D, situational leadership. The correct answer is option C, transactional leadership. Transactional leadership fits because transactional leadership uses exchanges, rewards, and corrective actions. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires commitment to change. Servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers, and situational leadership is different because it adapts style to readiness. Question 97. Why would a scenario where managers compare internal strengths and weaknesses with external opportunities and threats inside a regional branch for the synergy unit most likely test which idea? Option A, PERT analysis. Option B, performance appraisal. Option C, SWOT analysis. Option D, collective bargaining. The correct answer is option C, SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis fits because SWOT analysis organizes internal and external factors for strategic planning. PERT analysis is different because it schedules complex project activities. Performance appraisal is different because it evaluates an employee's work, and collective bargaining is different because it negotiates labor agreements. Question 98. Where does a manager studies how changes in one department affect suppliers, employees, and customers in a customer service center for the synergy unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, scientific management. Option B, systems theory. Option C, job specification. Option D, downward communication. The correct answer is option B, systems theory. Systems theory fits because systems theory views the organization as interdependent parts within a larger environment. Scientific management is different because it focuses on efficient task design. Job specification is different because it lists worker qualifications, and downward communication is different because it describes message direction. Question 99. Should a student connect union representatives and management negotiate wages, hours, and working conditions at a family-owned business for the synergy unit with which management concept? Option A, mediation. Option B, recruitment. Option C, collective bargaining. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option C, collective bargaining. Collective bargaining fits because collective bargaining is the negotiation process between labor and management. Mediation is different because it uses a neutral helper in a dispute, recruitment is different because it attracts job applicants, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 100. Which concept is shown when a leader inspires employees with a vision for major change in a multinational company for the synergy unit? Option A, transactional leadership. Option B, scientific management. Option C, budgetary control. Option D, transformational leadership. The correct answer is option D, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership fits because transformational leadership motivates people through vision, meaning, and change. Transactional leadership is different because it focuses on exchanges and rewards. Scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency, and budgetary control is different because it monitors financial results.